And welcome back, everybody, to the Wojtek Show. I've interviewed several people tonight, and now we are going to end the evening with the Big H himself, Adolf Hitler. Mr. Hitler, thank you so much for coming back
Hello,
on
thank
my
you.
show.
And again, thank you for inviting me, and I'm so glad to be again in here. And
Well,
yeah,
well, go ahead, please.
yeah, I would like to tell all of people from US about yesterday, what happened. Yesterday, actually, I was me and Mr. President Trump outside, like having a drink, champagne. It's champagne, yeah, it's called champagne. And
Yes, yes.
there, there was a drunk girl in the suddenly, and in the club, and
There's a drunk girl in the club, right?
uh, she entered like the club, and she was like drunk so much, and she is like was trying to kiss me and trying to hug me, and I was like, get away or I'll shoot you. But because Mr. President Trump, he like told the bodyguards to get her away. She was
Why did that happen?
excuse me.
Uh, can we get somebody to
Break time.
Sorry. Continue. I'm so
Sorry.
sorry, Mr. Hitler.
Yeah. Just now, forget now. Indeed, forget about that now. Show. I'm sorry for laughing because that person just really make me laugh. Okay, I'm really sorry for laughing.
Oh, don't worry. You know what? We all need a good laugh every now and again. And I
Yeah.
mean this with no disrespect at all, but especially someone of your stature needs to have a laugh every now and again. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Break time. Off. All right. Yeah. Can I talk now?
Oh, I think we're live. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I would like to talk about her. She's like moved at me and tried to kiss me. I was like, no, 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 stay away. I was like, nine German. I forget it's US, and she actually tried to kiss me. And Mr. President, he told the no, he told the bodyguards to come and get her off, and she was like running all of the club, and she broke everything. Yeah. And she actually tried to kiss me, and actually she kissed me in my face, behind, not behind my mouth. It was so close to my mouth. It was like, this is how you welcome me in US. But it's just from one person. I'm not gonna put it on for US. And actually, um like, this is the full story of the girl. Like, yesterday she interviewed, and she say Hitler was trying to kiss me and trying to be, and she was thinking me like I'm trying to be her wife or her husband, I mean. And
And I gotta say, this is a problem and a unfortunate sickness in our society. Is that there are innocent men like the one sitting right here who is falsely accused of, we could even go as far to say as rape, but he is falsely accused. And this is a problem in our society right now. Is that these as soon as you are accused, you are guilty, which is not how the system works. I'm so sorry that you have had to go through this, Mr. Hitler.
yeah, it's okay actually. And I was have some issue with my wife actually. I'm gonna say in the life. She was thinking I'm cheating, and at her I was like, nine. I told her like we was waiting to our son Hans to, like, me and my wife actually. Was a secret, but we're not gonna make it secret anymore. We having a kid soon,
Oh,
and
congratulations.
thank you. And his name gonna be Hans.
That's
And
great.
yeah, and yeah, this is it. And she was thinking me I'm cheating. I told her, no, it's not. I'm not cheating. That girl was a drunk, and yeah, explain, and she understand that. And yeah, this is the full story about what happened to me yesterday. And again, I be really thanks for inviting me to the show. And yeah,
Hmm. Well, I'm happy I could give you the platform to kind of clear the air. It's unfortunate that this woman would kind of try and sully your name. And
yeah,
I hope that now, after America watches this interview, that we can, we can just kind of clear your name a little bit. So, other than this, how was your evening out with Mr. Trump,
it
President
was
Trump, I should
actually
say?
it's it was actually a really gold evening because his house made of gold, and that was really insane. Like to see a house of gold. Like when Jamin, we was thinking about to like make up my hanger from gold, but we did not because we have war, and I don't have that much billions of money to put that all of it for my house. But it was really, I was really thanks for Mr. President for giving me like a really VIP you know s- sit and talk with me about agreements, me and Germans, and me and him, and about German and allies stuff. I told in the last interview. And yeah, and we actually, I'm gonna like when the Russia you know get
Hmm.
away from German, I'm gonna invite 100% Mr. Trump, the first one in my hangar, or in my house, not my hangar, my house. And yeah, like we can drink me and him beer because in German we love so much beer, especially uh,
Oh, yes, of
the
course. Germany
yeah,
is well known for their beer.
yeah. And actually we stopped that vodka that like we was gonna like put vodka, but it's Russian stuff. We're not gonna put any Russian stuff in German just for Nazis.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I am having Solon on next week, and we're going to be talking about this. We're going to be talking about the decline of the Soviet Union. We're going to be talking about how the GDP of Russia is that of a small European nation. We're going to be talking about several things, and it'll be very interesting, especially after these series of interviews that you and I have had. We're going to have a quite interesting discussion, and I hope you tune in for that. And I know that you, Stalin, and Trump are going to be meeting up together to talk politics. What do you expect to get out of those meetings?
Fight, fight. We're actually gonna fight because me and
You're,
uh Stalin,
like
I hate
fight
him so much.
physically.
Yeah. Or I'm gonna shoot him with my gun. I actually have my gun behind me, for safety. Because we have a lot of issues with each other. Like it's
Wow.
for more safe. Like I can't talk in voice and phone, and you can bring Stern and Trump to speak in here.
Wow. Wow. Well, I gotta say, those are strong words, and I'll be very interested to hear what Stalin has to say when he comes in the next couple weeks. And
Yeah.
I hope that you guys can solve your problems without physical violence. But I understand that there's a long history between you two, so far be it from me to try and stop something like that from happening. But let me think here. What else? What else is going on with you, Mr. Hitler? How's your personal life?
I'm actually like have some issue actually in breathing. I actually I don't breathe that much good because I was like in my first 2 years I was smoke, when I was young, when I was 39 years old, when I was 39 for 41 years old, I was like smoking, and then I stopped. Then I have some issue in my, uh, you know, um, I was like to have some issue in my stomach. I don't love to say it in the,
Right on a public stage. I understand. I understand.
yeah, in the life because some issue like it's like when I go to the bathroom, um, um,
You have some trouble in the bathroom.
I have some trouble, but I can't, say it in the live because it's a little bit disgusting, I don't
Well,
want
you know
like
what?
discuss.
Then in that case, we'll prefer that you don't go into detail. But we'll say that would you agree that your professional and I'm sorry, your personal life is doing well?
Yeah, I'm actually doing good, and don't want to change what you asked me, but I have a lot of question about my favorite color. Actually, my favorite color is the red because if you like look at my pictures if you try to look at my pictures, it's actually the red uniform is my like the red color is my favorite, and I love that every time I make the generals and to make my uniform red because I love red so much. I just like to answer this question because a lot of people just, what is Hitler favorite color?
Yeah, absolutely. And
Yeah,
well, I'll ask you one more final question. In
yeah.
the next 10 years, where do you see the Nazi Party?
In the next 10 years, actually gonna be a lot of changes. First thing, Russia will disappear, or the Soviet Union, all of them gonna disappear, and plus, German will have the old map of World War One. If you do remember the World War One, the how German was like so big country is gonna go back like it was in World War One, and we're actually gonna take half of Russia to us and half of it for US. That's gonna
Wow, well, that
be
sounds good.
yeah. And actually, Japan, they are our friends, like Italy, but Japan says they said they want to help us in the war, but if they help us in the war, they want to take some years from Russia, some small years. So we say, yeah, you can help us
You
because
know, I have to
Japan.
be I have to be honest with you there, Mr. Hitler. The Japanese and the Americans do not get along well, and I can't really see America and Japan being allies. What do you say to that?
Yeah, I know that's. I was gonna speak about the issue in there, and actually, the me and Mr. President Trump, we actually, there's the area I'm gonna take. I'm gonna give Japan some of it, not from the U.S. side, because if U.S. and Japan like saw each other or see each other, tanks or something, they're gonna just start a new war. So I'm controlling like this line behind German and Japan. Just I know what I have to do, and I'm gonna the map in Russia. I'm cut half of it like for US and not half of like the another half for me. Like they're gonna be like some of it for Japan, some of it for German. The Nazi
Hmm.
German. Actually, that new flag. For German, it's not the correct flag. Actually, we're gonna change back our old flag to
Is that right? Okay.
yeah, and our old mark, if you remember it.
Sure, sure, of course. Well,
And
Mr. Hitler, thank you so much for coming on the show once again. I
yeah,
really
thank you again
appreciate
for
you
inviting
coming
me.
on for these exclusive interviews. Really, it means the world to me. It means the world to our viewers. Thank you so much for coming on. And after your son is born, please do come back on the show. Let us know what's going on in your life, okay?
Yeah, sure. This is the first thing I'm gonna do, and me and Mr. Actually, not me alone. Me and Mr. Trump come and talk about that. Actually,
That would be great. I'd love to. We'll switch around the sets. We'll get you and Trump on, and maybe even Stalin if we can. That would be the interview of a lifetime.
and actually, I'm gonna and before we go the life off, we're gonna see Mr. Obama next day, just for a
We
visit, not the.
we could invite Obama on. Yes, we could.
And yeah, this is it. And again, thank you for inviting me to the show. And yeah, I hope you people understand the story about the girl yesterday. And yeah, thank you.
Yes, and I'm very happy that you were able to come on the show and clear the air. That's great. Thank you again. Thank you again, and thank you, America, for tuning in. Good night.
Thank you. Yeah.
And that's a wrap.